Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to another little morning live stream. Let's see what we got on the day. We'll review the price action that we had overnight. We'll take a look at some cryptos. We'll take a look at some stocks. As you can see, Jupiter is fucking. It's going to Jupiter, as you can you can fucking tell. We said last night on stream that some of these names, if they get above that weekly, then we can really see a nice move to the upside. And Jupiter is certainly doing that. I'm still looking at FET as one of those options for us to continue up, as it's kind of holding that weekly right there. Doge is still looking good. I got Sheeb still right here. Sheeb needs above that daily. Those are just like some quick ones. But on our NASDAQ futures, let's review some futures first. So let's take a gander here. If you guys got any questions at any point, let us know in the little chat box. Let's see. And pull up the chat. All right, so what are we looking at here? Overnight, nice little sell into the OTE of this whole range, right? Of this big range, this previous day high to the, what is this, Monday low. So price sold off into it, bounced off nicely over here in this almost completion of this fair value gap on the hourly. 4 hours looking a little iffy here daily. All right. What do we like here? We like that. Okay, this didn't, well, we saw this liquidity. All right. On the lower time frames, we took some shorts because we had our setup, right? The sweep of the liquidity, market structure shift right there, come into this fair value gap and then sell back down. So right now I'm looking for a possible bounce out of this area, just because, right, we have our OTE of this zone, projection right there of the London projection, throwing those fibs up. We got some nice lines that are lining up. So 2618 comes up to the, 2618 comes up to the top, negative 426 comes up over here. The 21,487 would be a nice target for the liquidity that we would want to possibly see today. I think that'd be a good one. And my XLM order just fell down. Sorry, I'm like, later today we'll do another little stream. I think Mr. Hayes is going to join us for that one. All right. XLM also looks pretty good for crypto wise. If we're talking some cryptos now too, I want to see a nice run on Sheeb. If Sheeb gives us a nice run, I'd love that, because she's been a little not too nice to us. It's always the hit or miss with these dog coins. You either bite her or bites you back. How? Let's see what it wants to give us. All right, but I love the way that Jupiter is just fucking running. Top of this fair value gap. So realistically, what I'm looking for now from here is a little expansion up, and then kind of a grind up. We had a little bit of a grind down over here. If we take all of this out, that'd be pretty awesome. That higher time frame, all of this LRLR, I would take it. Previous day low swept, right? We can consider an outside day here. We can think about an outside day, right? I'm not saying it will happen, but with what we have going on right now so far, it's a possibility, especially in terms of the higher time frame, right? If you look at it over here, especially on the 4 hour, we don't necessarily have any displacements to the downside, and we just came in, filled this gap right there, bouncing on this little order block guy. So we don't have any displacement on the 4 hour to the downside, but I'm also not a fan of how this M is looking, the way it's structured right there. Previous week high swept, so kind of iffy. We need back above this blue line for us to continue up, my humble opinion. But honestly, I'm I'm done for today on futures. I'm not taking any more shit. Like, actually, as we speak, let me close out my fucking broker so that we're not inclined to take any more trades. I know. I'm going to log out, make sure all my orders are closed out. Okay. So that's what we have on futures, right? If they want to reverse this puppy, by all means, please do. I'm never not in favor of more downside or continuation. So it's kind of let's see what they give us, right? We can you can see, right? We can wait for these OTEs kind of to play out and see hopefully that the market wants to bounce there. But let's take a look at some cryptos. Take a look at some cryptos. If you guys are interested, we are trading crypto through Blowfin. Phenomenal guys there. You can use the code Eddie and you can use the code Hayes to get a 20% little initial deposit incentive. So check that out. If you go to our website, www.papertraders.io, you'll see a little link at the top of it. You can use both of those links, and we're working on little something special that I think we'll probably announce whenever I'm streaming next with Shane. So it should be later tonight. So we'll take a look at that. All right, let's take a look at our faves here and what we have. All right, FET right here. I'm liking the way it's holding. Above this weekly, right? Tapped into this fair value gaps, kind of looking continuation. Not a fan of this sweep right there, but they've done it before where it's like, sweep it and then we see this candle that looks rough and then they take this candle out. So in terms of that, on the hourly, if we're still holding this weekly open, I think we have valid room to the upside. Maybe we want to displace this hourly fair value gap for us to continue. But actually, let's take a look here. Do we have an animal outline on this? It's a valid animal though. Like if we look over here. So the fact that we're getting a little retrace, I'm not surprised by it, right? We got our animal right here. So a little retrace was due. Like in the way that it held these, probably OTE right here. Take a look right there. Yeah, pretty close to that 618. So we're looking for a possible continuation into this move on FET. Take that was FET. Let me go back to my 4-hour. I like to watch those 4-hour hourly time frames. They provide honestly the most value to me. Daily. See the way how strong these dailies are too. That's like in the weekly. The sweep of the previous weekly low, tap into this order block right there. 705 of the OTE of the previous combined weeks could really give us, if they want to push all the cryptos and all the alts for the end of the week little banger. Would love to see previous weekly high, right? Making it an outside week. And then we still have a projection to the upside that can yield quite a bit of upside. So let's keep our eyes peeled on that. Like we posted a chart last night saying, all right, these are the things that you want to look for. These are, or not the things that you want to look for, but hey, these are the these little cryptos you want to look for. Let's take a gander. Jupiter, let me break down some logic of why I took the trade that we took yesterday and what gave us those percentage points. All right, sweep of the previous day low, right? That was Monday. And then we opened up, it was yesterday, Tuesday, dude. All the days are fucking mixed up. It's fucking wild. Okay, but so sweep of the previous day low or the previous weekly low as well, right? Swept that. Little displacement back up, continuation, we're continuing, coming back down to these consolidation areas. And if we're holding these consolidation areas, that's all we want to see. Like right here, right? We swept these liquidities looking a little rough. I came into this little order block guy, held it, That was our continuation up. I think this is when we took some loss. Let me pull up my chart. I can see what is this dupe. And I think we'll also do a little overview of the software of how it's operating. So right here, if she is looking for downside, then that is quite possible considering we swept this liquidity, right? But we also want to, we're also holding that big animal right there. Hold up, do we have anything pattern wise? No, there's that pattern. Oh, okay, never mind. No. All right, yeah, we do still have our animal here on dupe. Let me see. so dupe animal it's actually playing out quite nicely. This is where we would want it to end up probably. Let me take a look and see of where we posted it. It's our sheep animal. Sheep animal. I think I thought I posted this Jupiter one somewhere. It was drinking some coffee. Anybody else got any coffees they're liking? But let me see, where did I fucking post this animal for crypto? Jupe. Huh. So this is what kind of looking for, completion of that pattern, right? So I had an animal inside the animal. This is a bullish animal inside of this one. Once it reaches the point D, we see a reversal, which is happening right now. Right now we're looking at this bigger one, right? Since this one has completed, this initial one finished up, right? Now we're looking at this bigger one and seeing if it wants to give us that kind of setup. So that's looking pretty good. Let me post a little update picture. So we did announce it in our Discord. So if you guys are also interested in that, check out www.papertraders.io. That's going to be your go-to place to check us out, see what we're up to. We got all sorts of different tiers. If you guys, not tiers, but subscription points, right? You can either do like a weekly, daily. Let's take I'll do this in paper, right? Because it came into that point of interest, and this is kind of the outline that we want to see. So we'll take a stab long here. Hourly's looking decent. Tap that 1618 clean once again, and holding that. So we want to see a possible continuation up there and see what we do. Right, like we said, we are looking for a target of that to be right there. So if they want to give that to us, that'd be cool. But if not, then not, right? Obviously, this paper's paper. We're just kind of seeing what they want to do. This reversal, I'm not, right? Like we just said, not a huge fan of. It could be due to the market also selling off. So if the market opens up and starts bumping, we can possibly see a nice continuation into it as people begin to kind of pile into everything. So let's take this, let's put that chart there. There's our animal, there's our other animal right here on Jupe. So it's making these animal patterns are beautiful. And we are working on a PDF. We're going to do a class on these, on how I draw them, things I look for, and what is a good setup or how to play them. Is it right? Let's see here. So I'm going to make a little post here. That's the website. Anyone got any fun plans for this Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever the fucking day is? Let's take a look. We'll take a look at some cryptos here. I'm just typing up a little post. No. I don't have that picture saved on my computer. Okay, whatever. There's that reversal right on FET, so we don't want to see that happening. That's the one thing that we don't want. But I mean, one day retrade. Okay, well, let's take a look here. Accept that liquidity. If they want to wick us down, they fucking could. Like completely wick us up and then sell back down. They could, right? Nothing stopping them from doing such things. Sheeb. Take a look at Shiba here. There's another name that we like to look at. Sheeb is kind of following this little consolidation right now. It loves to consolidate and wick around just because it moves so nicely. Hourly, if this hourly gets above this daily and clears this fair value gap right here, we can see a nice move to the upside. This is the thing that kind of tells me we could still do that. The fact that we have not swept this liquidity, still kind of below that previous weekly low, right? So we're still looking decent for upside. Holding that 618. As long as we continue to hold this 618, we can keep on going up. Let's, oh, never mind. Hold up. This is what I can do. It's like all down now. All right, Jupe, beautiful. All right, let's keep it cooking here. Where's my stream? All right. What do we have? Yeah, Shiba, we wanna see a continuation up above the daily. Above the daily will be good. Can come down over here, right? Retest this little block. That would almost be with that 705. So this is a little something that we might wanna look for on Sheeb. We just have to get above that daily. If we don't get above that daily, it's kind of looking a little rough. This is on Sheeb. Let's see what other. I saw Whiff is apparently pumping. Oh, yes, it is. It's not apparently pumping. It fucking certainly is pumping. That's nuts. Text. Fucking shit. That's a crazy fucking buffer. Good lord. All right, let's scroll through some names, see if anything looks decent. Let's go on the 4 hour, and that's like the perfect little time frame, right? Crypto is nice because you can just trade those higher time frames, and it gives you those solid setups of where it's like you can really look for those liquidity sweeps, and it plays out nicely on majority of them. Makers having trouble with that weekly level. We do have an animal on it, quite large too. The animal is quite large. It's a large animal, unlike any other animal we've ever seen. See, and it's following this little trend line on a lot of these. Seems like, so they could break below, or it's like a triangle formation, right? Whatever. How did these play out? So with these ones, we want to see a continuation. We can fake break, continue up on some of these, right? SUI, AAVE. AAVE could see some more upside. It's way above the weekly. It's seeing a little retrace, a little inside daily right now. So we can see it's flagging out, possibly come into this zone and then continue up. AVAX above daily is looking decent. See, it's a tiny little pullback right now. We don't want to see anything more than that. The only concerning part is all of these wicks that they're leaving to the downside, but we're also having these OTEs that are holding, or not OTEs, but these PD arrays that are holding up. Dot. Yeah, I'll just scroll through some of these names. Anchor, Animal, Link. Link pretty flat open on that 4 hour. Daily's looking not fun. Hourly's about to close. We're about to get new hourly opens on everything too. New hourlies. 4 hours still has an hour left in them. So we're getting a little bit of a movement here on our longs on futures. This hourly. This hourly. We could, outside this hour, come sweep the bottom again, then come back up, just because they like to leave these little highs. Or they can open the new hourly and then continue going. Let's keep looking here. Bonk looks okay. Not the best, but it looks okay. Looks okay. Like, I mean, all of these need above that weekly. Anything that we're looking at right now, it needs above the weekly, and we can see a fucking huge move up, right? Similar that we saw on Jupe right there. You see this breakaway from this, right? There's our little orb block. So we can come back, retest that. If we come back, retest that, we want to see a continuation up on those 4 hours. We do it. I would not want this outside 4 hour to happen, to be honest, but they can do that. And that is no shame to them. Doge. Doge would also love to see a continuation on these. Yeah. Doge. We just went over ECH daily. Yeah, a lot of these are just kind of like consolidating below those weeklies. So they need above those weeklies, and then we can really see some good upside. We need to break and hold, not just get above the level and do nothing. We need a break and hold above those levels. Right? We don't want to just see a nothing sandwich on those. EXS, Cardano, big. Cetus, SCA, Slurfs, TG, Super, TIA. See, a lot of just that vertical upwards, whatever you want to call it, consolidation. So prices just kind of, we might have better luck coming here at the end of the day and looking how they actually played this day out. Right, considering we'll have a little bit more data. They still got 8 more hours left in these. 2 more 4 hourly candles, 3 more 4 hour candles. This is looking better. So we just need crypto to follow suit and go. Prom, I love Prom, but fucking Christ, this price action is something else. Like, I would love to see an absolute just banger of a candle through all of this liquidity. Take everything out, all of these wicks, right? We to have a solid break of this trend line. If we break below the or above this trend line, that'll be what we want to see. Shibi. I have so much shit on Shib. I need to like cut down on some of this. But this is kind of like a thing that we're looking at here, right? In terms of anything, if we can get above those dailies, we can really get cooking. I think above those dailies, above those weeklies, right? Not a fan of. Oh, if we haven't not swept that, okay. Yeah. I really don't like going below the 15 on any of these crypto names. It's just kind of starts looking ugly. Let's hide that. Let's hide this. The way this is forming, I'm a bit more of a fan now. Okay, new hourlies have opened up, so let's see how they want to play these out. New hourlies, new 4 hours. Those are like the favorite names. This is just like the random collection of everything that we have. XRP, actually, let's take a look at XRP. How's XRP holding up? XRP, similar thing. Everything got a little like either a triangle or a fucking pennant or fucking whatever, right? I just love geometric shapes here on this. Break up to the upside, need above this 30 right there. In terms of EMAs, what we're using is the 200 on the 4 hour. So that one kind of gives us a nice little bounce zone. And then this 30 on the 4 hour is, 30. So all of these are locked in on the 4 hour. 30 on the 4 hour is almost like a OTE trend indicator almost too. So we want to see above this. We want absolutely need above these fucking EMAs, right? Like this one's decent. The fact that we're above it, Fed just needs to continue up. This liquidity sweep was nasty if they come back down on that. But I would love it at like 81.61, previous week high 91. Doge. Yeah, we can keep looking at these, but nothing but time will tell. Time will tell on a lot of these, right? We can just sit here and keep on fucking scrolling through charts forever. But I think the best option for us is just going to be let these do what they want to do here on the days, and then we reconvene whenever we are done. And then we come back at the end of the day. All right. Yeah. I think that's probably going to do it for this morning stream. We did pretty decent. There's our little manipulation back down over here. That's that hourly candle opening up. See if we get continuation on our NASDAQ. So I want to see if they... I'm not going to say almost certain. I have a lot of great conviction for us to go to the upside. If it doesn't, right, I'm also not hating the downside with the fact that we swept previous weekly highs. So in terms of that, looking on the weekly, that's looking good. In terms of lower time frames like the hourly, all of this LRLR, would love to see a run on that shit. Crypto, we're looking for it to follow suit in terms of how that market is up. Actually, let's take a look at the big names here. One last take a gander here at these last ones, right? Ethereum. If you guys followed us, this is what we were looking at. When did we draw this line? April 13th is when we drew this line, and it's been about a month since then. Let's see. Did I say anything on ETH? April 13th. Don't have anything, but we did draw a nice little animal on ETH. If we go to ETH, look at the pairs. There's that. So if anybody wants to check us out, www.papertraders.io. We post these setups inside there. I posted this one on Twitter a long while ago, saying welcome to the motherfucking zoo. So check us out. Check the posts out. If you guys enjoy these live streams, give it a like, give it a share. Greatly appreciate all the support. Bitcoin. BTC. Actually, let's take a look at this one. Bitcoin weekly. If weekly closes as a fucking doji up here at the top, that might be fucking over for Bitcoin there. Let me clear some of this shit up. This candle is what we don't want to see at the top of Bitcoin on the weekly chart. End of month bump ? I don't know. I hope. But we were looking with Mr. Hazed right here. This is technically the discount range on Bitcoin. It's quite large. It's quite large. That's the only thing we can say about it is that, man, if it fucking goes down, it's gonna stop out a lot of people, and it's not gonna be fun. This is when we are not having fun, this area, but it's a good opportunity for longs, right? But so far, it's also doing that little consolidation. Ethereum also doing her little consolidation dance. See, everything's just kind of there's that FET looking best, yeah, world. Yeah, want to see continuations. Want to see some strong shit from these names. Other than that, that's gonna do it for today's stream. Appreciate you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Give it a like, give it a share if you enjoyed it. We'll reconvene later today, probably around 9:30 Eastern is when we'll be back. That's 9:30 Eastern. What's that? That's 7:30 our time, Mountain Time. So if you guys enjoyed it, give it a like, give it a share. Check out www.papertraders.io and that little link right there. That's going to be your go-to website for anything paper traders related. You can go there. At the top, you're going to see some nice little links, right? So we got the trader log, so it helps you keep track of your trades. If you're pen and paper, by all means, keep track of your trades, journal that down. ICT trainer, if you're looking to start a journey on ICT, kind of helps you track your progress of how you're doing, how far you're progressing in that area. Risk calculator to help you determine your risk. We got Candle Creator, and we got our Bluffin Crypto partnership up the top as well. You can use Hayes Link, you can use Eddie Link to sign up, and you get a nice little initial deposit bonus. So check those out. Greatly appreciate Nate and all the guys at Bluffin for giving us this opportunity. We have some big news coming. Yeah, big news. Big news are going to get announced either later today or by the end of the week. I know we will. We have it. We just need to announce it, and it's pretty exciting. So, sir, Nate is the man. All right. On that, thank you guys again. Check out Paper Traders. Follow at Hayes Beats on Twitter. Phenomenal guy. He's the man, the myth, the legend that has introduced me to crypto world. Absolute fucking goat. Most genuine fucking person I know and that I've ever fucking come across. And super grateful for this opportunity with everything. That's like sincere as fuck. Seriously. Check out Hayes Beats. Check out at the Paper Traders on Twitter as well to stay up to date with any announcements that we're making. We post the stream schedules and stream times on there, so check those out. We retweet them obviously, but stay tuned. Turn on your bell notifications so that you guys know when we are streaming. It's a good way to stay in touch. Good way to stay up to date. Give it a like, give it a share, comment down below maybe any crypto names that you guys want us to see. I'll make a post later of like, hey, these are all the we're going to be streaming this time. Give it a comment of some names that you want to see of either crypto, stocks, whatever you want. Right? Let's turn against this a little bit. Could see a rising 3 out of here, right? Like we said, maybe sweep this hourly low and then continue back up, but we're also not discounting the downside play here because we had this liquidity sweep, fair value gap. Okay, got to stop talking about stocks and everything. Thank you guys again, and we will see you later tonight. Peace out.